Hi, Olivia. I'm so glad you could make it to our housewarming party today. It means a lot to me that you came.
Thanks for having me. I loved all the delicious food. You have to share your secrets with me next time. Everything was so tasty.
Well, I ordered the food from 3 different places nearby. I'll let you know which ones when you visit again. I'm happy that you enjoyed the food.
My husband is a big fan of chicken, so he was thrilled too. He couldn't stop raving about the fried chicken and wings. The only issue was that there wasn't enough food, in my opinion. I know that most of your family are light eaters, so you probably thought that it would be sufficient. But my husband is still young and hungry. It would have been nice if you had considered that and prepared more meat dishes. I felt a bit let down by you for that.
I guess I did make a lot of vegetarian dishes. I didn't realize that he would just devour all the meat.
He is very young after all. Why didn't you prepare more meat dishes?
That was because I know that your parents prefer seafood over meat. And I only found out that you were coming this morning. I didn't have enough time to prepare. I'm sorry if he wasn't satisfied with the food.
It's fine. I'll just take your huge house as compensation then.
What are you saying?
The house that you built wasn't as bad as I expected. I didn't have high hopes before seeing it, but it was actually pretty nice. We decided that we want your new house.
I'm sorry, but I'm totally confused. You want my house? You know that's not how it works, right? Are you kidding me?
No, I'm not. I'm seriously asking you to give us the house.
I don't understand why you think that we would give you our house. We spent a lot of time planning and designing it. It's our dream house. Why would we just hand over our dream house that we just built?
Are you kidding me? You're so selfish. I didn't think you were like that. I'm disappointed in you. I thought you were nice.
Did you just call me selfish? I don't think that's fair at all. It's very unreasonable to ask someone to give you their house. I can't believe you have the nerve to ask.
Is it though? That house belongs to my brother, right? Ever since we were kids, he would always give me anything I wanted. We have a great relationship and he's very generous to me. I thought he would give me his house too if I asked nicely. You're doing the same thing as me, right? You only married him because he's rich and spoils you with anything you want.
So this is not a joke. Are you really an adult? You sound like a spoiled child. You don't go around stealing things from other people, do you?
Of course not. That's illegal. Are you dumb?
What you're doing right now is almost the same thing. You can't expect to get whatever you want just because you ask nicely for it. It doesn't matter if it's your brother's property. You can't just demand his house and expect him to give it to you.
Of course I can ask for his stuff. He's my big brother.
How can you not see how crazy this is?
It's not crazy. I just want something from my brother and I'm asking him politely for it. Me and Noah have already decided that we're moving into your place. Can you please pack up your things and move out?
Sorry, but that is not going to happen.
Why are you being so difficult about this?
I don't want to talk to you anymore because you don't listen to what I'm saying. If you want to talk about this, then contact him directly, okay? I've got to go now.
I didn't think you were this stingy. You need to be nicer to me. If he finds out about this, he's going to divorce you. I don't care about you anymore. I'm going to go and ask him about this directly. I hope that he divorces a gold digger like you.
Hi, Janet. I appreciate all the food you made for us today. It was all very yummy. It's Noah, by the way, Olivia's husband. She gave me your number and that's why I'm texting you.
Good evening, Noah.
I'm sure she already told you, but she really wants your new house that you just built.
You know how crazy that is, right? Can you please talk some sense into her? She was acting like it was a normal thing to ask for.
I don't think she's doing anything wrong. She asked her brother about it too, and he said no. She's sobbing in bed right now because you guys won't give her what she wants.
I hope you understand that we can't just give away our house. We worked hard to plan and design it and paid a lot of money to build it. It's our dream house, and we're not giving it up.
It may be your dream house, but we love it too. Can't you just think about giving it to us for free?
Are you serious? You're saying the same thing as her. You guys are both nuts. I see why you married each other now.
It's actually perfect timing for you guys to give us your house. Our lease for our current place ends at the end of the month. Instead of renewing it, we want to move into your house. There's so much more room in your house. We think we would enjoy living in a house rather than an apartment from next month.
Why don't you guys get your own house then? You can design the house from scratch so that it suits you perfectly.
That's too much hassle and too expensive.
Yeah, houses do take a lot of effort and money to build. That's why I'm not handing mine over to you.
We actually thought about building our own house too. We hired a planner and went through the process of choosing the location and the design. It was really fun, and we were so excited for our house until they showed us the price. We realized that we couldn't afford it with our salaries.
You could have gone for something smaller or further away from the city center. It would make it cheaper.
That's not an option. We want to live in a house that is as big as yours. And the location where you built your house is amazing. It would make our commute to work so much easier. Can't you please consider letting us have it?
I've already said no so many times. Stop repeating yourself.
You're older than us, so you should help us out. Stop being so greedy.
It doesn't matter if I'm older than you. I don't owe you anything.
Then, can you please get a divorce then?
Why should I get divorced?
I just talked with Olivia about what we should do. We realized that if you get divorced and leave the house, then we can move in.
How did you come up with that idea?
Well, your husband is very busy with work all the time and doesn't come home very often. He goes on business trips a lot too. We decided that we would move in with him and help him take care of the house. We can do some cleaning once in a while. It would benefit all of us if we live together. But for that to happen, we need you out of the picture.
I am not getting a divorce. End of story.
She told me that once you get divorced and leave, her brother would welcome us to live with him.
There's no way he would agree to that. He already told her that she couldn't have this house.
Don't you see that everything would be sold if you leave? Stop being so selfish and get a divorce so we can all be happy.
You guys are both insane. I'm sorry, but I have no intention of giving you guys the house or getting a divorce. If you guys keep making such ridiculous demands, I'm going to block you both. I don't want to deal with crazy people.
Wait, are you really going to block us? She was telling me that you were a stingy woman. I agree with her completely. And your personality sucks. Why are you not replying now? Are you seriously ignoring me? You're just a gold digger who married him for his money. Hurry up and get divorced so we can be happy.
Get out, now!
You still haven't given up. How many times do I have to repeat this? I'm not leaving the house and I'm not giving it away either. I'm definitely not getting a divorce, so quit asking me.
You guys have gotten divorced already. Hurry up and get out of the house.
What are you talking about? We haven't gotten a divorce. Stop lying to me.
Actually, you guys are officially divorced. Me and Noah filled in the divorce papers for you guys. We faked the signature and then handed it in.
Are you serious? How could you do that? That is taking it way too far. Do you know how much trouble you guys are in for doing that?
Yeah, whatever. Stop making empty threats. I know that we're not in any trouble. Would you hurry up and move out of the house now that you're divorced? You're a complete stranger to my brother now. I'm sure that he'd prefer that you move out so that we can move in. We're a family after all. The three of us are going to live together without you.
You really are crazy. Getting us divorced by faking our signatures is definitely a crime. You're going to have to go to prison if I report you to the police for this.
Stop joking around. Also, this is all your fault for refusing to accept our request.
You should have moved out of the house when we asked you to. Do you not realize how selfish you are by doing this? Also, now is not a good time for you to be doing this to us.
Yeah, I know. Enjoy your last vacation with him.
We're on our honeymoon right now. I was really excited for this trip because we had planned it for over a year now. We couldn't go on our honeymoon right after we got married because we were so busy. We finally managed to get an extended holiday together. We literally just left for our trip this morning. How am I meant to enjoy my honeymoon with you doing this to me?
We should finish moving into the house by the time you guys get back. You don't need to worry about us at all.
Are you serious? I can't trust you at all.
You should try to enjoy your first and last vacation that you're going to have with my brother. It must be a little awkward going on vacation with your ex-husband. I hope you guys have fun though.
I can't believe what you've done. We're just about to get on our flight as well. I don't have the time to figure out what to do. I'm not even sure if we should get on this flight with you trying to steal our home.
Sorry, but I've got to go now. We have to start packing all our things before the moving truck comes to our place. Don't forget to buy souvenirs, okay? Goodbye, and enjoy your vacation.
Wait, don't go! This is not okay at all! Olivia, answer me now. Where the hell are you? What is going on? You guys have a lot of explaining to do.
Did you guys come back already? Welcome back. You bought me a lot of souvenirs, right? I can't wait to see what you got for me.
That's not important at all. Would you explain what happened to our house? Why are all your belongings inside? Also, where is my stuff? I don't see any of my belongings anywhere.
You got divorced with my brother and became a complete stranger to us. We didn't want a stranger's belongings in the house, so we transported it all to a nearby storage unit. You should be really grateful that we didn't just throw it all out. I'll give you the details for the storage unit so you can go get your belongings.
You've got to be kidding me! How did you guys even get inside in the first place? I thought I locked the door when I left.
We had a spare key made. That's why we were able to get inside.
When did you guys manage to do that?
We got the spare key made when we came over for the housewarming party. Remember how Noah had to leave for a while? That's when he ran to the key shop and got the spare key made. We fell in love with your house on that day and decided to take action.
So you guys have planned this from that long ago?
Yep, we had it all planned out.
I made sure to check how you unlocked the front gate with the security code. You guys intended on stealing the house from the start. I can't believe a family member would do such a thing.
We're not family anymore. You got divorced, remember? You were my sister-in-law for a very short amount of time. This is no longer your house, so please give up. You can't come in without my permission.
Where are you guys right now?
We're out to eat at a fancy French restaurant. There was some cash left out on the table, so we're using that money.
You're just making this worse for yourself. How many crimes have you committed now? Forgery, trespassing, theft? The list goes on and on.
Stop making those empty threats. We haven't done anything wrong. The starter just arrived, so we're going to enjoy our full-course dinner. I think that we're going to be back in around 2 hours. Would you be able to leave my souvenirs on the table and then get out of my house? My brother is the owner of the house, so he can stay.
I've realized that there's no point in trying to solve this by talking to you. I'm going to have to take some legal action now. You're really going to regret all this.
I think that you're the one that's full of regrets. If you had just left the house when I first asked, none of this would have happened. You're no longer married to him, so get out of the house, you stranger.
Actually, you're the one that's getting kicked out. The house is in my name. It's my property.
Wait, what did you just say? The house is in your name? You're not serious, right?
I am dead serious. I was the one that signed the paperwork to get the house constructed. The house is in my name.
What are you talking about?
I guess you weren't listening to anything that we told you at the housewarming party. We explained everything about the house, including whose name it was under. I guess that you guys were too busy planning how to steal the house and weren't listening at all.
You're just making all this up, right? The house is definitely in my brother's name. He's the husband, after all. It just makes so much more sense for it to be in his name.
Actually, it doesn't. The house was built on a plot of land that belonged to my grandfather. He was kind enough to give me the plot of land and the house that was built there. I was using the house to host a couple of rooms through Airbnb and earning some money on the side. Unfortunately, the building was old and I decided to get it taken down. We used the empty plot of land to build our new house on.
I didn't know about any of that.
So now you know. The land that house is built on is mine.
What about the house then?
The house is mine as well. I paid for most of it with the money that I earned on the side through hosting on Airbnb.
You're lying. That house is meant to be my brother's.
I'm not lying at all. The interior is really expensive, and I couldn't afford it by myself, so he helped me out. I guess the house is partly his property too. He also pays for all our living expenses these days, so I'm grateful for that.
So you're really telling me that the owner of the house is just you?
Yeah, I'm the only owner. I'm going to have to dispose of all the foreign things that somehow came into the house.
Wait, that's all our belongings.
I'm going to be kind and get it all taken to a nearby storage. You can go and collect it later by yourselves.
Please don't do that. Let's talk about this and find a solution that works for both of us. We have no place to go if you kick us out. We moved out of our old apartment completely.
That's not my problem at all. You guys can go and find a new place to live. I didn't ask you guys to move in with us. You trespassed on my property, and that's why I'm kicking you out.
Wait, there's something that I need to tell you. Noah was the one that planned all this. He forced me to help him out.
So you were forced into helping?
I told him that I loved your new house when I first saw it. I don't know why, but he told me that we should steal it. That's when he started planning this all out. You guys were telling us about your honeymoon at the housewarming party. He told me that it would be the perfect time to move into your house.
I see. What are you trying to tell me?
I did absolutely nothing wrong. He was the one that did all this to you.
I don't care which one of you planned this all out. You guys both played a part, and I don't intend on forgiving either of you. I've already told your parents about what you did, and they are furious. Your brother no longer wants to talk to you, and he is saying that he is going to cut ties with you completely.
He's cutting ties with me? Does that mean I can't see him ever again?
Pretty much. We don't want to have any connection with you guys at all. I'm also going to report everything that happened to the police as well.
Please don't report me to the police. I'm your sister-in-law. I don't want to go to prison.
What do you want me to do then?
I don't know.
Your entire family is planning to cut all ties with you. You're not going to have anyone that you can depend on. I suggest you start by apologizing to me and showing me that you feel sorry for what you did. If you're really sorry, then you should be here moving all your belongings out of my house. Don't make me do it. Also, pay me back the money that you stole from the table.
But we don't have anywhere to move our belongings to. We also have no money saved up.
I thought that you guys both worked full-time. How could you not have any savings?
I actually quit my job because we managed to get a house to live in. I'm a housewife now.
I can't believe it. You didn't get a house, you stole it. It hasn't even been a month and you quit your job already?
I just thought of a great idea. Please let me live here and I'll do all the housework for you. I'll also tell him to pay you guys $500 a month for our living expenses if you let us live here.
I have no trouble doing all the housework myself, so I don't need you. You would just get in my way. Also, there's no way I'm going to let you guys both live here for a measly $500. You guys committed multiple crimes within the span of a few days. I can't trust you guys at all.
We really have nowhere to go, though. Let us live here.
No, that's not going to happen. You guys have a spare key for the house, so I'm changing all the locks right now. I no longer want to talk to you anymore, so my husband will be contacting you at a later date. There's still a lot of things that have to be solved. I've got to go now, so goodbye.
Wait, please, don't go. Your house is way too big for just 2 people. Please, let's all live together. We promise that we won't cause you any more trouble ever again.
Olivia is in tears because of you. You're supposed to be her sister-in-law. How can you be so cruel to her?
Actually, I'm not her sister-in-law anymore, thanks to the fake divorce papers that you guys made. She's a stranger to me now. I don't care if she's crying.
I guess that's true, but it was a forgery. You're not really divorced.
I heard that you were the mastermind behind this. You were the one who faked the signatures, made the spare key, and moved all my stuff out of my house.
I had to do that because you wouldn't give us the house when we asked nicely.
Who in their right mind would agree to such a ridiculous request? I'm sorry, but I'm reporting you guys to the police. I'm also hiring a lawyer and suing you guys. Be ready to pay a huge amount of money to me for all the damage that you caused. I have a lot of money, so I'm getting the best lawyer in town. You guys better watch out.
Are you really involving the police and a lawyer? We didn't do anything that bad.
I'm doing the right thing by reporting this. Do you have any idea how many crimes you committed? Let me see. You forged our signatures and filed fake divorce papers. You made a spare key to our house without our consent. Then you trespassed into my house and removed all my belongings. And to top it all off, you stole money that was on the table and spent it all. I'm sure there are more crimes that will come up when we dig deeper.
Wait, please don't report me to the police. If that happens, I'll lose my job.
You deserve to lose your job for what you did. Nobody wants a criminal on their payroll. Why did you go along with this plan when you knew the risks?
I knew it was wrong, but she said it was okay to do it to our family members.
A crime doesn't become okay when it's done to a family member. Also, most people would never even think of doing something like that to their family. Don't you realize how much time and effort we put into building our house? You guys also tried to break up our marriage without us knowing. That's what makes me the most furious.
Okay, I admit that we were wrong. We'll do whatever you want us to do, so please don't tell the police. I'll start looking for a new place to move into right now. Can we leave our stuff there for a little while longer? If I lose my job, I won't be able to afford a new place.
You guys didn't get our permission when you filed the divorce papers, did you? So I'll do the same. I won't ask for your permission to go to the police. I won't forgive you guys no matter how much you apologize. Please don't contact me ever again. I'm also going to ask the police for a restraining order against both of you. You guys can never come near me again, okay?
You can't do this to us. She quit her job recently, so we don't have any money to deal with this.
That's not my problem. She can find another job and start earning again. I'm going now, so don't bother me again, okay? If you need to talk to me, talk to my lawyer instead. He'll send you a message later this week.
Please don't report me to the police. I didn't do anything wrong. She forced me to do all this. I'll listen to anything you say, so please don't go to the police. Don't ruin my life completely. My life is already falling apart before my eyes.
You're unbelievable. How can you say that after you tried to ruin my life completely? I'm going to make both of you pay for this. After that, we talked to a lawyer about what had happened, and he told us that we were pretty much guaranteed to win the case. We managed to get paid for all the damages that they had caused to us, including the cleaning fees and fees for replacing the keys to our house. They have managed to damage a lot of the interior while moving in their belongings, so we charged them for that as well. We also filed a report to the police, and the two of them were arrested. Noah was fired from his company immediately after the arrest. They both managed to avoid having to go to prison, however, they both have a criminal record now. They could not pay the money that we demanded from them, so they had to borrow a huge amount of money from the bank to pay us back. Currently, they are both working multiple part-time jobs to try to pay back the money they owe.